Stayed up half the night thinking about it. Something occurred to me. I fell into a deep, peaceful sleep. I haven't thought about you since.
Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Welcome to the last haul of 2017. This is a winter haul with mostly ZARA items and some UNIQLO items. I went a little bit out to wear crazy this winter. I think that what's on the outside of your outfit in winter is a lot more important because I do spend most of my time walking around, getting to places, and I think a good coat just makes a best statement and pulls your entire outfit together. So whatever I wear on the inside, it's probably just going to be a black or cream or white turtleneck, but what's on the outside is important. Now these coats and jackets I've accumulated over the past 2 to 3 months. Some of them are sale items that I bought in spring and summer, so no, I didn't just go crazy and buy like 10 coats in a few weeks. I bought some blazer type jackets this time because I realized I didn't even have a black sort of tuxedo style blazer. This one is a bit more fitted. It has the 4 buttons here, but it comes down like that. It has some fake pockets, and at the back it has this detached area, so when you sit down it doesn't get really tight and it allows for a lot more movement. It's meant to be an oversized boxy look, but it just looked like I was wearing someone else's clothing. So I did get the sleeves taken up and I got the back here cinched in a little bit just so that it would look a little bit more like my own clothing. Another blazer type of jacket that I got was this thin yellow one. I love this material. It's kind of like ribbed or patterned, but it has a very... Can something feel matte? Because this jacket feels matte. So it has the 4 brown buttons here. I bought this jacket keeping in mind that I'm going back to Melbourne for summer, and I've also been to Hong Kong where it is definitely a lot warmer than Shanghai. So it is quite thin. It comes with matching pants which are currently getting tailored. My tip to you for making high street clothes look like they're worth a lot more is definitely getting it tailored to fit your size, and it only costs you an extra $10 to $20. This one I just got the sleeves taken up a little bit and I got it taken up at the bottom just a teensy bit because it was kind of resting mid-thigh and I wanted to rest just kind of a bit higher on the thigh so it didn't look as long. One of my most favorite thin outerwear jackets that I bought this year would be this military style coat. It has some gold accents around the collar and the buttons and all along the sides of the jacket. It is quite thin, so I wouldn't recommend it for in the dead of winter, but for autumn it looks so great. I wore it with an all black outfit and some high knee boots and it just jazzes up an otherwise all black outfit. I bought one pair of bottoms this winter and it had to be this Christmas skirt. Just look at the colors as it flows. So it's kind of tinsely, which means it's a little bit stiff, the material, and you can hear it, it's a little bit scratchy. How can you say no to this? It just looks like a Christmas present. So if you don't want to wear just jeans and pants all winter, I highly recommend you get some long midi or maxi skirts. That way they kind of cover up your legs as well. Definitely wear stockings on the inside to keep warm. Okay, on to the coats. We're gonna go in a rainbow color order. This jacket I bought specifically so I could wear on Christmas Day. I've always wanted a red coat, but I always thought that maybe it'll be a little bit too much. This one is a long red coat as well, so it's very in your face. If you wear this, people will see you from another country. It is kind of like a midi length, so it comes up to my shins, but because it is a very slim, tailored fit, I don't feel like it's too overpowering. It's quite a masculine style in the way that it kind of just fits like a long rectangle, and there's one button here and 2 real pockets on the side. This material is kind of like that more felty style material, so you know that it's going to be very warm for winter, but it's not chunky, so it keeps that very ladylike, demure, streamlined look. This is my pumpkin coat. I actually bought this coat during the spring summer sales as it was on from winter last year, and then I saw that they brought it out this year again full price. So ZARA often does that, so make sure you make the most of the sales. This is a lot more softer than the red coat. It's not that felty type of material. It's more wool type of material, so it's very soft, very thick, and it is a more loose fitting, and at the back you just have this section here, which I think just adds a little bit of a nice detail. So it doesn't cinch in on the waist at all. It's just kind of a more oversized look. I did get this taken up quite a bit up to my shins to be around the same length as the red one, as this is a full length coat, so it almost went down to my ankles, and for such a one color, block color, bright colored coat, I thought it was just a little bit too much fabric. I saved up for a month and a half for this coat because it is more on the expensive side, as there is part wool in this coat, but I just felt like I needed a everyday gray coat, and if you buy poor quality ones you probably just need to repurchase them every year or two, but this one I feel like will last me a good few years. It is more of a masculine boxy style. It kind of almost looks like a blazer. This probably could be unisex. unisex, like some guy could wear this as well. And I just love the grey fabric because it's not just completely one tone, there's a little bit of darker and lighter shade in it. If I didn't purchase enough houndstooth or checkered patterns in autumn, I got another longer coat. So it's not a blazer. This material is definitely thinner, so it would work better in your autumn spring wardrobe. It has a bit of brown and navy going through the checkered patterns as well. I just think any checkered patterns just looked very Parisian and French. So can you imagine this with like a little beret and a little turtleneck and just a little espresso? So cute. So this next jacket, you're probably gonna hate it or you might love it. It is a faux fur coat. Okay, so I really wanted this, but I was scared that everyone would find it ugly, but then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just buy it. So I really wanted the same type of coat from Zara last year that they had, just without the hood, and then this year they brought it back again with the hood. And every time I go into Zara, I would try it on, look at myself, be like, I really like this. It's so warm. I think it would look so cute with just really slimline leggings or knee-high boots at the bottom, or just even a short skirt on the inside with a beret and a scarf, and you will look just so wintry. I just really like the color of this jacket. As you can see, there's light and dark shades in it, so it's not just one block color. I feel like sometimes with faux fur coats, if they're just one block color, it is a little bit too much. And the hood, when you put it up, you look like an Eskimo in Antarctica. It is just so thick. Onto some accessories. Well, just one type of accessory. I went a little bit scarf crazy as well, and I bought 3 from Zara. So the first one, when I saw it, I just had to purchase it. Just look at the oranges and the browns. It has this random green bit in the middle, but you probably won't see it anyway because it's mostly going to be at the back of your neck. I just thought it would go so lovely with the red coat, the orange coat, or even just to spice up like an all black coat, because you need a little bit of color in winter to just, you know, make everything better. This next one, you like the print? It's checkered houndstooth, so of course I just had to get it. All these scarves are around the same material. They're very soft, they're really thick, so they're super warm. This next one I would have loved. It's kind of like a big checkered pattern, and on the other side it has just a slight variation in the color, but it sheds like crazy. Every time I put this on, there's fur everywhere. It's in my eyelash, it's in my mouth, it's all over the clothes that I wear with it. And I've tried washing it multiple times to hopefully de-shed it, and I washed it probably about 4 to 5 times, and it's just not helping. So I love this scarf, but every time I wear it, I end up eating half of its fur. I also purchased some things, purchased some things from UNIQLO. So last year when I went to Europe, I was freezing. I was wearing a really thick jumper, and then I was wearing a thermal underneath, and sometimes I wear a cardigan underneath my jumper as well, just to layer up. And I basically couldn't move because when you wear a coat outside, your arms are just so chunky. You just feel so chunky. And I wanted to de-chunkify my winter items this year, so I went to UNIQLO and invested in some of those thin puffer jackets. So first up, I got this vest, which has proven so useful. I wear it around the house, and I also wear it on the inside of coats just for that extra layer of warmth. And for the next step up, I got the whole length one. I just got this one in a brown because there wasn't a black. So and with this one, you can actually pin this towards the inside so the collar goes into a v-neck. So if you have a coat that is a v-neck that goes down like that, you can subtly hide this on the inside. This way, I feel like if I just wear a jumper with maybe a t-shirt underneath and a jacket like this and a coat on top of that, I'll be fine in any -degree weather without looking like a chunky snowman. Loungewear is also the highlight of my life because I do spend about 90% of my time at home. So when I saw this jacket with all the fluffy kind of shearling inside, but the only problem with this is that it doesn't connect into the sleeve, so your arm's a little bit cold, but your chest and your back is feeling very toasty. I'm in love with red this winter, and when I say knit dresses, usually I like to go for a more boxy, short, mini dress feel, but when I saw this at UNIQLO, I thought I'd give it a try. So at the top, it is a very fitted, round scoop neck here, and at the bottom, the skirt kind of has a little bit of like ribbing texture to the knit, and it does go quite long, so it probably goes to my shins. If I wear this, I just look like one big long tomato. But I think in winter I can get away with it because if I wear a cropped coat on top, or I just wear a long coat to kind of cover it up and the dress peeps through at the bottom, I think it'd be really lovely. Or I could just look like one long chili. Thank you so much for watching my winter haul. Let me know which one was your favorite item of clothing, and if you're more coats versus the inside of your clothing, because you know I'm just going to be wearing the same jumper on the inside of these coats every single day. And let me know if you would like a winter lookbook as well. Thank you so much for watching.